You probably hear this a lot, but no one actually explains it. I'ma explain it, okay? What's the difference between Bison Bucks, between Dining Dollars, between Meal Swipes? What's the difference? Come close. Let me tell you a secret that no one tells you about, okay? I know. You don't gotta tell me. I know. You're running around here like chickens with their head cut off, trying to find out more about meal plans and all that good stuff, but no one's telling you. I know. You don't gotta tell me. I know. So I'm here to help you. You know that whole saying, be the change you want to see in the world? Yeah. There's no video like this on the internet. I checked. So I decided to make my own. I'm your big sister here on campus, and I'm gonna tell you all there is to know about meal plans at the illustrious Howard University. I repeat, every single thing there is to know. Before we get started though, hey guys, my name is Peace and welcome back to my channel. I'm a rising junior psychology major at the illustrious Howard University. So on this channel, I make a lot of videos to help you thrive in high school, specifically senior year, so you can easily transition into college and then thrive there too. So if you are a college student or a soon-to-be college student, my channel is definitely one you need to be subscribed to. So go ahead. I'm gonna give you time. Go ahead, subscribe. Subscribe button is looking at you down there. If you're a college student, check out my college advice playlist. If you're a Howard student, check out my Howard playlist. I have a lot of videos for y'all to binge watch, so be sure to check that out. Okay, so if you're watching this video, you're probably a rising freshman at Howard, and you're probably hearing words like meal plan, meal swipes, Dining Dollars, Bison Bucks, C-stores, and so much more. And you have absolutely no idea what that is. Like, not a clue. You're here looking like the Mr. Krabs meme. Yeah, so let's fix that, why don't we? So today I'm going to talk about meal plans at Howard University and every single thing there is to know about dining and food and everything on Howard's campus. And don't worry guys, I'll include some pictures and stuff like that for y'all. I got y'all. This video is going to be broken down to 13 beautiful, fantastic, phenomenal sections. The timestamps are going to be down below. I recommend you watch them the whole way through. But the sections will include how dining and meal plan works, how to sign up for the meal plan, how to change your meal plan, what are meal swipes and where can you use them at on campus, the 2 different cafes, what they offer, and all the places on campus that you can eat at. I got you. What are Dining Dollars and where can you use them? What are Bison Bucks and where can you use them? The different meal plan options if you're on campus. The different meal plan options if you're not on campus, like if you don't live on campus. The meal plan that I recommend. How to decide which meal plan is best for you. Like what's the convenience store, the C-store, and what can you get from there. And my 13th section is going to be the tips and tricks and things to keep in mind as an incoming freshman that you kind of sort of need to know so you don't learn the hard way. But yeah, those are my 13 sections. Like I said, you can skip around, but I recommend you don't watch it in entirety. Please and please be sure to like, be sure to comment. This video is helpful. Subscribe for more videos from me, but most importantly, share this video with a fellow bison. Yo, I'm a bison too, so I know y'all are in 1,000,001 chats, so send this link out to more people. Drop it in the chat, be like, y'all, I know we're all confused about meal plans or something like that, but here, this girl Peace, she's a rising junior. She made this video about meal plans. It's thebomb.com. It's this. Share it with the fellow bison friends because there's no reason why you should be good and they're confused as hell. You know? If you watch this video in its entirety, I promise you that you will not be confused about a single thing related to meal plans at Howard. I promise. And I do not make a promise that I cannot keep. Come on. So be sure to pull out that notebook, pull out the notes app, and let's get started. Section 1, how the meal plan system actually works. So the meal plan you get will show up on your Bison bill. So like when you pay your tuition and housing and stuff like that, meal plan will show up there. The price varies for each meal plan. How it actually works, when you go somewhere that you want to eat, they literally just take your Bison One card and either they swipe it or they like put the chip in. It's not like cash or credit or anything like that. So there's meal swipe and they actually swipe it. And then for Dining Dollars, they also swipe it, but Dining Dollars come with the receipt. So anytime you use the Dining Dollars, you get a receipt back. And at the bottom of it, you're able to tell, okay, I have blank amount of Dining Dollars left. I have blank amount, 400, 200, 10 left. So you kind of get to keep track of everything. But I'll talk more about that later on in the video. Section 2. How do you sign up for the meal plan? You actually don't. Like, when you come in as a freshman, it automatically puts you in as traditional 14. And I'll explain what that is later on in the video. But that's the meal plan that how it automatically sets you at. So you don't actually have to go and sign up for a meal plan. If you're first year, you need a meal plan. Like, there's no option, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like, they forced you to get a meal plan so you know you don't die or anything like that. Section 3. How do you change a meal plan? Now, I have a lot of questions about this because there are a lot of different meal plans. And just because Howard sets one as the standard, as the automatic one, doesn't mean that's the one you should stick with. I actually recommend you don't stick with it. But we'll get into that later on. So how do you change your meal plan? Great question. I definitely changed my meal plan. I'll tell you guys what I changed it to and why later on in the video. That's like section 8 or something. I don't know. There's actually 2 ways to change it. The first way, you actually go there in person. You go to the BISON card office in iLab. And iLab is like a tech and library mixed together. Okay, there's a lot of computers, great for studying and stuff like that. And they are right on Georgia Avenue. I'll put their address right here, and they are literally right on the first floor. They're the BISON card office. You can either go there, or you can actually change it yourself on your BISON web portal on the site, and that's like quicker and more efficient. I recommend that because that's what I did. So I want to show you guys exactly how to change your meal plan. So all you gotta do is search up Howard BISON Web. Right, do that. Howard BISON Web right here. You're gonna log in. You're gonna get to this page. Click Student Services. This is gonna pop down. You're gonna go to Meal Plans. Click them. And as you can see, right now I'm not registered for a meal plan because I'm not in a hall because they didn't want to give me housing. That's another story for another day. But I'm gonna choose a meal plan, whichever one I want to decide on. But as you guys can see, this is the price. It goes from the cheapest one is the dining dollars only. That's only $11.25. The most expensive one is the traditional $19. I'm gonna talk more about this later on in the video. But you just choose it, whichever one it is, and then click submit. And that's how you can change your meal plan. Quick, easy, and simple. Share with a friend. Also, keep in mind, which a lot of people don't talk about, the last day to change your meal plan is the second Friday of classes. That can be for any semester. I repeat, the last day to change your meal plan is the second Friday of classes. Section 4. What are meal swipes and where can you use them? Okay, meal swipes can be used at 2 different dining halls. Bethune Annex, which we just call Annex, and that's near the freshman girl dorms, like near Sierra Chen and Quad. But it can also be used at Blackburn Cafe, and that is on the yard. It has a little fancy statue in front of it. You've probably seen it. Okay, so now let's go to the next section. Okay, so now you're probably wondering, okay, what are those different cafes and what do they offer? That is section 5. Section 5, the 2 different cafes. So, Bethune Annex or just Annex, they have a pasta station, a daily sandwich station, veggie bowl station, salad station, dessert station, stir fry station. Ooh, the stir fry! Ooh. The pasta's really good too, but the stir fry! Oh, the line in the stir fry is gonna... the lines of the stir fry be... Let me get you! But the stir fry station, mwah, chef's kiss. Ooh! Stir fry station, yes. That's number 6. It's a station for like burgers and grilled cheese and like fries. That's also good. They always have that prepared on hand, and it's for the most part it's fresh and it's warm. There's no line in that, so you can literally just go up there and grab it. So I like that station as well. So that's the burger, fries, and the grilled cheese station. There's an all-day breakfast station with fruit and stuff like that. There's like an ice cream station, and you have like chocolate and vanilla ice cream, but there's also like different toppings you can put on the ice cream. It's a little bit unhealthy, I'm not gonna lie, but it's good. Guys, just a little bit. So treat yourself once in a while, just to get a little ice cream, you know. Oh, and the ice cream's like a little swirly top kind of thing. Y'all gonna see. But I think that was 8. I'm not sure. But there are those stations, and there's like 3 stations that always change every single day based on the menu. There's also a soul food station for Soul Food Thursdays. Soul Food Thursday. I'm not gonna lie. After a little while, it gets a little bit repetitive, but I feel like soul food can never be bad. I can never get sick of soul food, but some people may think otherwise. But it smacks every single time. Okay, every single Thursday it smacks. So that's what Annex has to offer. So now Blackburn, what does that have to offer? So Blackburn for the most part offers the exact same as Annex, but But for Blackburn, there are better vegan options, and some people prefer Blackburn over Annex. I like both. I don't know, they both taste good. Okay, also for both places, they try to like understand different kind of diets. So if you ask for it, they have vegan options like vegan butter, vegan cheese, vegan desserts, gluten-free stuff like that, and like jerky. So be sure to ask for it if you are on a more restricted diet. Section 6. I hope you're liking this so far. If you are, if it's, informative a little bit, be sure to share, like I said, but also like this video, comment, engage with my videos, because it pushes out to more people who need to see it. It's just YouTube algorithm, y'all. It is. But number 6, what are dining dollars and how can you use them? Okay, take a seat, y'all. Pull out some pen, paper, let's go. So once again, the dining dollars also come with your meal plan. Y'all know how the meal swipes, you can use them only at the 2 cafes. Okay, for dining dollars, you can use it everywhere on campus. I repeat, everywhere on campus. And I'm actually gonna list some of the places you can use, actually all of the places you can use. You can use the dining dollars at the dining halls, Blackburn and Annex. You can definitely use it there. I remember there was this one time where there was a special meal going on at Annex and you couldn't use your meal swipe. You had to use dining dollars, which that was a one-time thing. But there are instances like that where you can use your dining dollars for the halls. You can also use your dining dollars at the markets, the C-store, which I'll later talk about in like section 14 or something like that. You can use it at this place called Simply to Go, and it's a C-store next to Blackburn. So it's like you can go get some stuff. You can also use your dining dollars at Jasmine's. That's a little cafe in the A building. So think of Jasmine's like Starbucks, Howard's version of Starbucks, but instead of using like dollar like your actual real money, you use dining dollars. You can use your dining dollars at a place called Punch Out. You probably hear this a lot, but no one actually explains it. I'ma explain it, okay? So think of Punch Out like a food court. You know when we go to like the mall? I feel like people don't go to the mall anymore these days. No, COVID or whatever. When you go to the mall, there's like a food court. There's different places. Okay, I want to eat here. There's place here. There's Chinese food. There's Italian. There's American. There's this. Think of Punch Out just like that. So let me list everything that Punch Out has to offer, okay? Like I tell y'all, this is very, very in-depth. This is very, like, detailed, okay? I'm gonna tell you guys everything. So the first thing that's inside Punch Out is called Wild Chicken. And oh my God, sorry. I haven't been on campus in a year and a half, but I can still taste the chicken. The Wild Chicken is amazing. Oh, they put their foot in that chicken. Oh my God, it is. That's all I can say. But the lines at Wild Chicken are a little bit. You're gonna be there a while, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. The lines in Punch Out there's always a line. There's literally always a line in Punch Out. That's the worst part of it. You have to go there when it's not busy. Otherwise, you'll be there for a good minute. An hour, maybe. People love Wild Chicken. I know a lot of people who like finish their dining dollars just on Wild, which you shouldn't. And I'll talk more about that in like section 13, the last section. Don't do that. Wild Chicken is amazing. There's also this place called Pandini's, and they have like pizza. They have pasta. I always love Italian food, so and the pizza is like a one person eats pizza, not like a big old box of pizza. It's like a one person eat it. I eat the pizza. It's one serving. I hope y'all understand. Okay. The next thing that's in Punch Out is this thing called Halal Shack, and it is amazing. I love that. And it's Mediterranean food. And they have like pan. Is it pan or fawn? No, it's naan. They have the naan, and that's like bread. Think of it like Mediterranean Chipotle. Yes, they have the chicken. They have the lettuce. They have the stuff like that with the bread, which is like the tortilla. Precisely. Think of the Halal Shack like a Mediterranean Chipotle. That's the perfect explanation for it. That's it. I would go to Halal Shack a lot because they were quick with it, and there was a long line, and their food is really, really good. So what if I want to go to Wow or somewhere else where there's a long line? I don't have time. I have to go to class or something. Halal Shack always got me, and they're good. They take my money up every single semester, but I did not have a problem with it. How could I? You help me, I help you. But yes, there's also this thing called New Vegan, and it's like vegan soul food. Also, keep in mind, like I said, I haven't been on campus in over a year. So there may be different things. You know, Howard gets a lot of money, so they could be renovating that. They were renovating for a little while before I left, and they were renovating Blackburn, so there may be more options. So this is all I know so far, okay? Keep that in mind. Speaking of dining dollars, if you run out of them, you can actually like upload them. It has to be in increments of $50, like 50, 100, 150, and so on and so forth. Okay, next section, Bison Bucks. Okay, so I've got a lot of questions about what's the difference between Bison Bucks, between dining dollars, between meal swipes. Like, I don't know what's the difference. This is it. Howard's like dining site. They define Bison Bucks as a prepaid stored value account available to Bison card holders. Now, that doesn't really tell you anything, but essentially, you add money to your Bison One card, like a Visa debit card. That money can be used for laundry, even though we already have laundry swipes or laundry points, something like that. Your family can actually deposit more money into your account. You can actually use the money, the Bison Bucks, for vending machines. They have that in CH, I know for sure. I'm not sure if they have it in Quad. And the best part about Bison Bucks is like it's actual money. So you can use it with stuff on campus, like I just mentioned in like the lax section with all the different food options on campus. But you can actually use it off campus as well. So here's a list of places that actually accept Bison Bucks. And I'm going to link the link to it, the article, down below in the description box so you can actually read more yourself. Few off-campus options that actually accept Bison Bucks is Ben's Chili Bowl, Chipotle, CVS, Whole Foods, Starbucks, and so much more. Just look at the site and see it. And when you're shopping off campus, ask around, be like, hey, do you accept Bison Bucks? Hey, do you accept Bison Bucks? Your parents put money on that card and you can spend it. It's like you're spending money. Also, I believe a portion of whatever you buy actually goes towards a campaign or a benefit or a charity or something. So it's a win-win situation. Section 8. Let's finally talk about the meal plan and the different options. I had to talk about all those other things first so it made sense. So, the meal plan options if you live on campus. So, the first thing first, I'm the realist. Okay, traditional 19. That's 19 meals per week. And it's $250 worth of dining dollars per semester. I repeat, 19 meals per week, $250 of dining dollars. $250 dining dollars, whatever. Okay, the next one is traditional 14, and that's 14 meals per week, and it's $300 dining dollars per semester. So as you can see, you have less meal swipes, right, from 19 to 14, but you have $50 more of dining dollars. The next option is block 170. That's 170 meals per semester. Those other two options were per week. Now for the blocks, it's per semester. So block 170, like I said, is 170 meals per semester plus $375 worth of dining dollars. Okay, so 170 meals per semester, and now you have an extra $75 worth of dining dollars from 300 to 375. That's a big jump, and that really does make a difference. But the next one is block 140, and this one is 140 meals per semester, and it's $400 worth of dining dollars per semester. So remember, 140 meals per semester, $400 worth of dining dollars per semester. So block 140 has the most dining dollars, and it's also the most cheapest. And I believe the traditional 19 is the most expensive. I do believe. Running through again, traditional 19 has $250 worth of dining dollars. Traditional 14 has $300 worth of dining dollars. Block 170 has $375 dining dollars, and block 140 has $400 dining dollars. Section 9. What are the meal plan options if you don't live on campus? This section, I'm not actually 100% sure, but you can have a meal plan if you don't live on campus. But I do believe that you get to have those 4 options plus 2 extra options. So it's either you have 6 options or just the 2 I'm about to list. I hope that makes sense. So this thing called block 75. So that's 75 meals per semester. I know that's like half of the other ones, but with that 75 meals per semester, you get $450 worth of dining dollars. Keep in mind that you're going to be off campus, so you probably have a car, you probably have access to other food, so you really don't even need that much stuff anyway. You can have the block 75, which is 75 meals per semester and $450 worth of dining dollars, or you can have a just dining dollars alone. I repeat, just dining dollars alone, and that is $1,125 dining dollars, and that's just dining dollars alone, and that is $11.25 per semester. Section 10. Okay, which meal plan do I actually recommend? Okay, so for me, before I give you recommendations or whatever, that's section 11, right? But for now, section 10. For me, the one that I chose my freshman year was block 140. Let me explain. Let me tell you why I did that, okay? Take a seat. Okay, so for me, it gave me the best bang for my buck. Number one, it was the cheapest options. I'm like, how is it expensive as it is? How is it $25,000 as it is? And they're trying to increase it some more. So I'm like, if I can save a little bit of money, let me do that. You know? It also had the most dining dollars. Remember, it had $400 worth of dining dollars, and that's literally the most out of all the other options. And dining dollars are like a hot commodity at Howard. And if I have the most, if I have more of them, I'm good. Also, I normally don't even eat like twice a day, so it didn't make sense for me to like get the traditional 14 and stuff like that. My meal schedule, just like my sleep schedule, is everywhere, so it really doesn't make sense for me to have something that's structured as a lot of swipes. Okay, also I did some math. Okay, now it's gonna be quick math, okay, because I don't like math myself, but I did some math. I'm gonna read it because I did 140 meals per semester. That's block 140. There's about 14 weeks in the semester, so that's about 10 meals per week, which is 2 meals for 5 days, which is less than the other ones, right? I do admit. But the cafes have like weird hours during the weekend. They open later, yet they close earlier. So like you'll have a small section of time to eat at the cafes, and most people don't. So most people on the weekends go to Punch Out because they're open later. So for those 2 days of the weekend, I don't really use swipes. I use Punch Out. So like that really makes 5 days of the week for me that I normally use the swipes for, you know? And oh my god, block 140 has 2 meals a day for 5 days. That's a quick rundown of what was going through my mind. But yeah, I was actually between block 140 and block 170. The 170, you get 170 swipes, which is 30 more swipes than the block 140, and you only lose $25 worth of dining dollars. So I would always recommend between block 140 and block 170. I may just try block 170 next semester. Who knows? All this is said, I know a lot of people who switch from traditional 14 to block 170 or block 140, and they don't complain. They really don't. People who stay in traditional 14, maybe they forget to change it, or they didn't know they could because they didn't have this video. Most times they're complaining there's this. They always finish their dining dollars fast. So, yeah. Section 11, how do you actually decide which meal plan is best for you? Because I can tell you that I recommend block 140 and block 170, but it's really up to you and based on your food schedule, based on your class schedule, based on your social life schedule. So it's really up to you. You are the only one that can actually make this decision yourself. If you want to eat in the cafe more, I recommend you get one with more swipes and less dining dollars. If you like to switch up your meals, switch things up a little bit here and there, I recommend you get one with more dining dollars and less swipes. If you still don't know which one you want to choose, if you're still between 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, comment down below and I'll help you to my best of abilities, the best I can. But once again, the choice is really up to you, but I can kind of guide you in the right direction, I guess, in your direction. Section 12, what's the convenience store? What's the C-store? So think of the C-store like a mini grocery store, but it's more than a grocery store. Think of it like a Walmart, like the big Walmart. Yeah. So they have things like toiletries, they have things like toothpaste, they have food, they have like sodas, they have coffee, they have a lot of snacks, a lot of them which are unhealthy, but they're good. They have candy, which I used to love. Yeah, I spend a lot of my money on candy. I'm not gonna lie, I have a sweet tooth. But yeah, they have candy, they have cards, they have an umbrella, they have everything under the moon. I'm not gonna lie, like they have everything. So if you ever need something real quick, if you run out of something, the C-store probably has it. There's a C-store in Annex. There's also a C-store next to Blackburn. There's also a C-store in West and East Towers. So those 2 C-stores in West and East Towers, they're more like apartment styled. So they have like more foods that you can actually like, you know, warm up in the microwave and stuff like that. Section 13, some tips and tricks to keep in mind so you don't learn the hard way like a lot of people do and You're not going to because you have me as a big sister. So why would you? You know, okay, so my first tip, be smart about your dining dollars. Like, set a budget and actually, you know, stick with it. Actually, listen to it. People go crazy with the dining dollars. Like, they finish it. My freshman year, by the time midterms rolled around, like literally halfway through the semester, people were done their dining dollars. I wish I was making this up. They were done. And the people who weren't, they had 10. Some of my friends had them. I'm looking at them like, yo, how do you even have that? Because me, I had a budget. I'm like, how do you have 10 left? Like, what are you buying? Like, I asked a question. I'm like, yo, what are y'all buying? So, like, set a budget. You know how many you have? Like, okay, so, for example, for block 140, there's 400 per semester. By the time midterms come around, the max I should have used is 200. Set a budget based on whatever meal plan you have. If you have any questions about that, drop it down below. But set a budget based on whatever meal plan you have and stick with it. Okay, my second tip, if you want to meet your friends for like breakfast or lunch or dinner somewhere like Punch Out, be sure you have no classes. Yeah, because sometimes, especially in Punch Out, the lines are ridiculous. Oh my god. No, it can be literally in the cafes as well, because especially around peak hours when everyone is out of classes, most people are out of classes, let me say that. Right, so be sure to plan ahead because you don't want to miss class because you are in line for an hour and for 30 minutes trying to get food. The line will hurry up. The line is almost done. I'm almost in the front of the line. I'm almost there. By the time you get your food, your class is over. Okay, so be sure to plan ahead so you don't miss a class. Also, come close. Let me tell you a secret that no one tells you about. Okay, so you know there's a lot of traffic in places like Punch Out, right? So your tip from me to you go there when there's not a lot of traffic. Listen to me now. And then when you go there, the line at WOW will be reduced. The line at Pandini's reduced. The line at Halal Shack reduced. So you go there and you stack up. Remember, you go to school, you have a book bag, right? There's not a long line at WOW because you went at a smart time. It's less traffic. You go there, get some WOW chicken or whatever you want to get. Put it in your bag. Go to Halal. Get 1 or 2. Put it in your bag. Go to Pandini's, get 1 or 2, whatever you want, put it in your bag, and boom, you're good. Some people may not like this option because some people like it to be fresh, but me, I am a meal prepper, so for me, it's the exact same thing. So for me, I know that if I wanted to eat anything, if I wanted to eat WOW, instead of me having to go walk up the hill and sit in this long ass line for no reason, I know that I have WOW in my fridge. My mini fridge, which is essential, which you need to bring for this to work, by the way. Check out my college dorm essential thing video, something like that up here and down below. But yeah, do that. With dining dollars, there's no restriction like with swipes. So it's 1 swipe a day. So with dining dollars, there's no restriction at all. So you can buy as much as you want. For me, like I said, I love halal, so I could be there and get 2 halal bowls, 1 to eat right now, 1 to eat later in the evening. Or the next day or something like that, because I know I love that, mwah, chef's kiss. Or the next 2 days or something like that. My fridge is going to keep it refrigerated and good, so why not? Tip number 4, Freshman 15 is real, so be sure to look out for it and be sure to prevent as much as you can. Like I said, there's all this different kind of food and different kind of candy, different kind of ice cream, different kind of meals that you're not used to, that your body's not used to, so the pounds just keep stacking. It's just going to keep stacking. So start working out or start eating healthier. Or the food will start to show. And it's not going to be the place you want it to show at. It's going to start showing your stomach. It's going to start showing your face. It's going to start everywhere. You don't want it. I mean, if you do want it, if you want to gain weight, you can. But that's for the goal. Also, tip number 5. If you have any specific dietary needs or goals, restrictions or stuff like that, I'm going to put Howard's Dine-In contact information, their email and their phone number literally right here. So you know who to contact so you can actually do it. Because I'm not a Howard representative. I mean, I should be. I will be. Could be. But, talk to someone who actually... I'm just the messenger for real, If you want direct information, go to the person who is giving the message. But yeah, that was my video. If you have any questions, drop it down below because I feel like I answered a lot of them, but I may not. If this video helped you in any way, shape, or form, please be sure to like, be sure to comment down below that it was helpful. Once again, engagement, YouTube algorithm, love it. Subscribe for more because if you're coming to Howard, I got tips for you to thrive, baby. I got tips. So please come Join the family. So if you made it this far, be sure to comment foodie with a little like food emoji right there, because you are a real one, and I want everyone else to know that you're a real one too. So without further ado, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, join the fam, share with a friend, with your fellow bison, and without further ado, until next time, peace out.